We got an word from Dr. Rajiv Kumar, the Vice Chairman of the Niti Aayog, on the fiscal deficit as well as the reforms within the agriculture sector. Let's listen in.
In conversation on ET now on the budget day is Mr. Rajiv Kumar of the Niti Aayog. Sir, appreciate you taking your time out and speaking with us today at ET now. This is Ruchi Bhatia. Let me first ask you on the fiscal deficit. This is what, even you had said that as we're coming out of the COVID times, we should look to spend in productive areas. How convinced are you with the areas that the Finance Minister has chosen this time around, whether it is roads, railways, whether it is infrastructure related developments as well, even as she has breached the fiscal deficit target for this year by 9.5% and for next year at 6.8%?
Yes, I must compliment the Finance Minister. She has responded to the times. She has responded to the situation very bravely, very boldly, and gone for growth and gone for extra spending, not putting to rest everybody's caution about the rating agencies, etc. And has the 9.5 for 21 fiscal 21 is a fait accompli because of the COVID and the loss of revenue, etc. But for her to go for a 6.8% fiscal deficit for 21-22 and spending a very large part of it on physical infrastructure is absolutely amazing. And the capital expenditure, direct capital expenditure, rising by 34%. From 4.12 lakh crore to 5.54, but additional 2 lakh crore being given to the states, so that actually the increase will be more than 70% in capital expenditure. Unprecedented, but really what the country and the economy needed at this time, because this will crowd in private investment. This will tell the private investors that the government is interested in growth and is interested in providing the kind of infrastructure and logistics and energy that the private investor needs. So I think all kudos to the Finance Minister for having given this very bold and a very courageous budget, but which is really responding to the times that we are in today.
Right. I would say that the markets definitely have heaved a sigh of relief that there are there's no COVID cess that has been imposed. In fact, Finance Minister being very watchful on that front. She's not raised any taxes. However, in what is going to pinch the common man, there is an announcement of a farm cess of 2.5 rupees per litre on petrol and 4 rupees per litre on diesel. Now, this is something that is going to pinch the common man. I want to understand from you if you feel that at a time like this there should have been some sort of a relief given into the common man as well, and do you believe that this farm cess on fuel prices is going to be inflationary?
Well, I mean, for the common man, the Finance Minister has done a number of things in this budget. I mean, I am quite taken aback by the announcement that all senior citizens above 75 years of age will not have to file tax returns at all if they got only interest and pension incomes, and I think that's a big relief. I think there is also a announcement of 35,000 crore for expenditure on COVID vaccine, and that is going to benefit the common person. And also I think the fact that no tax rates have been increased at all on the direct tax side, that's been left untouched. Plus also you have the entire faceless tax assessment mechanism now taking hold. I think the common man will benefit a lot. Plus also the extension of the loan for affordable housing being extended for 1 year, also for affordable housing projects. I think all of those will benefit the common person. On the cesses for agricultural, the agricultural cess, I don't think it will be inflationary because the global oil prices remain soft and are expected to remain soft going forward because of the global uncertainties. And some of us will have to bear the cost of the government having to spend a lot more and ramping up the expenditure, total expenditure, and the capital expenditure so much. But I don't think this will have an inflationary impact at all. And By the way, the 18,000 crore given for public road transport will again improve the public ease of living and improve the air quality, etc. So I think in many ways this is a budget which will benefit the common person and not impose any extra burdens at all, and will benefit the employment side maximally because of the hike in capital investment and infrastructure, which have large multiplier effects. So I think you should look forward to an employment enhancing scenario in the year going forward, plus also a longer term benefits for the economy by better infrastructure and better energy scenarios.
I also must you did refer to the vaccine allocation as well. I must ask you that at a time when the Finance Minister has put out a healthcare budget outlay of close to 2.23 lakh crore rupees, the allocation for vaccine is just about 35,000 crore rupees. Does that mean that even as India looks to inoculate the entire population with the vaccine, we are likely to see that the burden once again is going to be put on the common man, and each and every one will have to get their own vaccines? The government is going to fund the vaccines only for the frontline and the healthcare workers?
I am not sure at all of that, because while announcing that amount, the health minister did say that she will continue to monitor this and make more funds available as we go along. So it's an open-ended budget allocation for the vaccine. But you must appreciate the fact that the health allocation has gone up by 137%, by 2.23 lakh crore, and this does not include the announcements for better water and for Swachh Bharat Urban Abhiyan, which is for both are more than 2 lakh crore, admittedly over 5 years, but those sums which will be spent this year will also should be included in the health budget. So and the improvement in the health infrastructure, the nurses commission being tabled, so that the improvement in all the availability of the health professionals. I think overall, therefore, she has recognized the need for improving the public health infrastructure and made a massive allocation for improvement of health and wellness centers, of all the other primary centers, etc., across the country. So I think